everybody, Brian here from Touring Plans. I know I don't usually do the news on Monday, but we actually have news, so I figured why not? Plus, it is Thanksgiving week here in the United States, meaning that we kind of shut down Thursday and Friday. So the end of this week, there may not be as much on our YouTube channel. So we are going to try to fill at least Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for you to give you something to watch over that little mini break here. You may or may not have realized, I know I actually didn't realize, that the D23 Destination D event was this past weekend. Now, D23 is the official Disney fan club kind of thing, I guess. It's run by Disney, though, so it's weird. I tried to start my own fan club, but it didn't go as well as theirs. And the D23 Expo is the big one that they do, I think, every 2 years, maybe. And Destination D is kind of the off-year one that's a little bit smaller. They did have this event this past weekend, and they did announce quite a few things. Most of it not groundbreaking like the stuff we got at the last D23 Expo. We did get a couple new things and quite a few details on things we already knew were coming. So let's go. Let's start off with the new stuff. Illuminations Reflections of Earth is the current nighttime show happening nightly at Epcot. Disney did announce a little while ago that that show is ending its run at the end of summer of 2019. So next summer, the show that is replacing that, well, we don't know what that is yet. This is a picture of what it looks like. It looks like it's going to have some water screens and fireworks, and we've heard for a while that there will be drone technology involved. That will not start until 2020. To cover that gap in nighttime entertainment, Disney is introducing Epcot Forever, the hilariously named show that is meant to be a temporary show yet called Forever, that will start in 2019, presumably not too long after Illuminations ends. Epcot Forever, some of the concept art seen here, which they also quite hilariously made look less impressive than the permanent show, which makes sense, will include fireworks and special effect kites, which actually sound kind of cool, and Epcot classic music, which sounds very cool, actually. Another new thing, and this one we didn't really know about, a Beauty and the Beast sing-along. We don't know any other details other than that it is going in the France Pavilion in the Impressions de France Theater, but it doesn't sound like it's replacing it. I've heard that it's in addition to, almost like they're just going to alternate what they're showing, or possibly Impressions will be shown in the morning and this will be shown in the afternoons and evenings. I don't know yet. We just don't know. We don't know what it's called. We don't know when it's going to start, which means probably sometime in 2019. We can guess that it might be something like the Frozen sing-along that they do in Hollywood Studios, just with Beauty and the Beast songs. Now back to nighttime entertainment, this time at Hollywood Studios, where there will be a new nighttime show starting in May 2019 for the 30th anniversary of Disney's Hollywood Studios, of course formerly Disney MGM. This is called Wonderful World of Animation. This is what it will apparently look like. And I think this is replacing the Movie Magic Projection show. So I don't know if this will now be the only nighttime show or if they will keep the Star Wars fireworks after it. I don't know. And like I said, I might be missing things. Feel free to fill in for me on the comments here. Like I said, I wasn't really working this weekend, and I may have just missed some of these details as they came out. But what I do know is that this is starting in May of next year. Another thing that will be starting next year is the Disney Skyliner. This is the gondola system that they are putting in that will begin running in fall of 2019. So we've only got about a year, maybe less than a year, until we can ride that over Walt Disney World. I know some people are skeptical. I, for one, am kind of excited. I think it will be a really, really cool transportation system. And although, yes, it will be very crowded, especially at first, it looks like it will move more people than people realize it will. You may have a 15-minute wait like you would with the buses, but it's probably another show where we break down the potential throughput capacity of a Skyliner system. That sounds like a real nerdy one. But anyway, Disney also put out this short video showing you this look at the Skyliner system.
Travelers to Disney Hollywood Studios will arrive at a station straight out of Tinseltown after, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, the Disney Skyliner gondola.
Oh boy!
I still think it's going to be pretty cool. Although maybe it won't be, because there's these persistent rumors that it will not have air conditioning, which yikes. I can't believe that's true, but yikes. Another thing that we knew was coming, but now we know when, is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which will also be opening in fall of 2019. Boy, the end of 2019 is going to be a heck of a time for Hollywood studios, with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and the Skyliner leading towards it, all opening within a couple month period at least. That park is going to go from 0 to 150 very, very quickly. Speaking of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, we have some names and some footage from the two attractions. They will be called Star Wars Rise of the Resistance and Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run are the two attractions that will be going into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which has so many subheaders now. There are more colons in that park. Not finishing that joke. We also got some footage, as I said, so here this one is Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. And the one that I am personally going to cry like a baby when I get to pilot the Millennium Falcon on, Smuggler's Run. Now, Epcot, we also got a name for the Ratatouille attraction. It will be called Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Don't know exactly when that will open. Current estimates seem to be spring to summer 2020, so got a little while yet for that one. Another one we have a little while yet for is the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster. Don't know a name on that one, of course going where Ellen's Energy Adventure used to be. What we did get on that is some concept art of what the ride vehicle looks like. Here is a picture of it. What is very cool about these is that these are roller coaster cars. It'll be a train like a roller coaster, I assume, but each individual car can rotate, which, depending on what speed you are going as you are doing this, could either be very, very sickening. The way they talk about it, it almost sounds like they're going to use the rotation to make sure you see certain show scenes as you're going by. I'm kind of hoping they use this on, say, slower parts, lift hills, things like that, to turn you and to look at certain things instead of, whizzing by and then it turns you forward for, the faster parts. Or maybe they'll just turn me sideways so my vomit will, go that way instead of on the person in front of me. Either way is fine with me. Now some quick hotel news. The new resort that is being built where River Country used to be, along the shores of Bay Lake near the Fort Wilderness Resort. This is a Disney Vacation Club property, and we have a name for that one as well. It will be called Reflections, a Disney Lakeside Lodge. And if you are thinking that Reflections sounds like a spa at a golf club, well, you're right. I Googled Reflection Spa, and there's like a million of them, and they all seem to be at golf clubs, so that's another one we don't know when it will open. Best guess is probably sometime in 2020 for that one. What will be opening sooner, and we know the date on, is the new tower at Coronado Springs Resort. It's a big tower. I don't really know how else to describe it. It will be called the Grand Destino, and it will open in July of 2019. That means reservations will open up pretty soon, probably January if it's July, maybe even, might see some reservations popping up in December if they end up a little bit ahead of schedule there. We'll see. Grand Destino, of course, is Great Destiny, if I am translating that correctly. But it definitely does not make me think of a Native American casino, just like the concept art here doesn't make me think of a Native American casino at all. Lobby looks pretty nice, though. And that's it. That is all of the news that we got, most of it over this past weekend. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are in America and celebrating Thanksgiving, then have a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you very soon. Be excellent to each other.